So right when I said I was about to go home, the guy showed up with the limo. I'm like, oh snap, this is for real. This legit. So I hear the limo guy talking. It's like, oh, I just picked up two guys, and you know me, I'm very paranoid. Well, my name's Variste. The craziest story that I have is when I was young. I had to been like at least in high school. I was like about 15, 16 years old. I had a best friend, and all of us wanted to become this big time artist. And so my friend had an opportunity to meet up with this random guy that he met, and he claimed that he was a producer and he knew all these different artists. And Eve, the rapper, it was this guy that she was close with, and he came in. The guy was like, "I'll come pick y'all up in the limo." We were so excited. We was like, "Well, we're about to get signed. We're going on this yacht and all of this stuff." And so I was telling my friend, something kind of was weird about it. So then I told him, I was like, "You sure this guy is legit? Like, you sure he's legit?" Because, you know, a lot of the time you meet people in entertainment, they say they know people, they not really who they say they are. And I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. And my friend's like, "Man, trust me, man, you always tripping, you always tripping." So I went to his house. We went on this limo to come pick us up. So it was like an hour or 2 hours. I'm like, you know, this guy is a scam, man. Like, no, like I'm about to go home. So right when I said I was about to go home, the guy showed up with the limo. I'm like, oh snap, this is for real. This legit. So we get in the limo. So I hear the limo guy talking. It's like, oh, I just picked up two guys, and you know me, I'm very paranoid. So I'm listening to the guy. I'm like, why the limo talking to somebody that's on the phone about he got this guy that's about 6 something. At the time I was like maybe 6'1". I was a little shorter then. And then he described my friend. I'm like, that don't make no sense. Like, why this guy describing who we are? And I'm telling my friend, like, I hear the limo guy describing us like, they about to kidnap us or something like that? He's like, nah, man, stop tripping. And so then we started to drive. We went towards Aventura. And so this guy came in. He had the contract. He was like, oh, guys, it's great to see you guys. It's such a wonderful time to see you guys. And I'm like, okay. So I see all the girls. Like, it was so many people. And I'm like, oh, this is too good to be true. And so right when the guy signed the dotted line of the contract, it was people coming from the trees with army fatigue with big old guns. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to die today. I'm like, if I'm being pranked, is this a prank? I don't know what it is. So they're like, get on the ground, get on the ground. I don't know if I can speak, but I'm like, I was like, oh Lord. So they slam me on the ground, they slam my friend on the ground, they put handcuffs on us. So I'm looking at him the whole time like this on the side, like, man, I told you this wasn't good about this. So I'm still like in my mind, like, what is this? Is this the feds or these are mafias? Is it cartel? I don't know what it was going on. I see kilos of cocaine and all kind of crazy stuff going on. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to jail. Like, I'm gonna be in jail for life. Like, I don't got nothing to do with this. I'm just a little kid in high school, you know, trying to make it. And so then the guy came back and they took the handcuffs away from us. Come to find out it was the FBI, and they asked us, it was like, so do you guys know who this guy is? And my friend was like, no, we just met the guy. He's supposed to give us a record deal. And the guy was like, you know, this guy is America's Most Wanted, right? He could have killed y'all and did something to y'all in the middle of the ocean. I was like, man, that was the most craziest story I ever experienced in my life, you know? Oh my God, I'm about to die today.